Вот так вот, именно вот такое вот выражение.
Good morning. We are starting. In the moment, we're a little late.
Hi everybody. We're gonna enjoy this practice as always.
This is Svetlana, by the way.
Hi.
And we have Otilia and Marina and Lena. Oh, look at them. They're all ready and happy.
Absolutely.
Now let's make sure we got a visual. Yep, I think we have a visual. So let's get started then. Let's stand tall. Beginning in standing again today. Feeling the ground underneath the feet. Feel the length throughout the central axis from the base of the spine, from the feet all the way out of the crown of the head, rising tall. Lift the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale. Squeeze those earlobes. Shrug. And then exhale, drop the shoulders back, opening the chest. And slightly tuck the tailbone. Neutral spine. Tightening the belly slightly. Relax the facial muscles and take some deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Suspend. And then exhale slowly. Couple more times. Inhale deep. Even deeper inhale. Suspend and hold. Complete exhale, all the air out. Last time, inhale deep. And slowly exhale. Bring the eyes open. Roll the shoulders once again. And then as you inhale, reach the arms up above the head. Connect. Lift the gaze, lengthen, look up. Just stay here, suspending the breath, inhaling. And then as you exhale, soften the knees and slowly fold forward, our first forward fold. Hanging out here, relaxing, shaking out, bending the knees one at a time. And taking deep breaths once again. Separate the feet wider, hip width apart. Catch both elbows, hanging and swaying side to side with a gentle turn if you like. Remembering our breath, deep breaths. And stay here in the middle, just releasing the arms, the head, shaking the head out, yes and no, nodding. Soften the knees, slowly roll up. Vertebra by vertebra. Inhale as you come all the way to standing. Connect the feet once again. Take an inhale and exhale. And inhale, sweep the arms up once again. Inhale, hold that. Inhale, a bit more of a back bend now. Opening up, lifting the chest. Pushing the hips slightly forward. Exhale, now arms through sides, hinging at the hips. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, palms on the shins, look forward. Exhale, walk it back out into downward dog. I can't see if I'm fully visible or not. All the way to downward dog. Exhale here. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, take it all the way back. Inhale, shift forward, back up into plank. Lift the gaze. And exhale, take it back. Once again, inhale, shift forward. Stay here a little bit longer. Lengthening. Feeling that length from the tailbone, from the heels all the way to the crown of the head, and shift forward on the toes. Exhale as you shift back, pressing into the heels. Just going back and forth like this. One last time, come forward on the toes, and as you exhale, slowly bring yourself down. Come all the way down, forehead down, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, start lifting into first baby cobra first. Holding, 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 then press into the palms. See if you can lift any higher. Once again, take a moment to roll the shoulders back, to soften the elbows, to lift the chest forward. And stay here. Maybe straighten the arms some more if your hips are staying down. Lifting the gaze. Roll over to one hip on the exhale. Look over the shoulder. Inhale back to center. Opening up the chest. Exhale to the other side. Looking over the shoulder. Back to center. Holding that opening. Holding. And then exhale, take it halfway down, lifting the arms off the ground, lifting the feet, and staying right here. If you like to interlace the palms, welcome to do that. And breathe. 3 more deep breaths. 3, 2, reach those toes towards each other in the back. And 1, exhale, release, come all the way down, forehead on the palms. Shake out the hips, take a couple deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. Letting go once again, inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. And slowly back to all fours. We're pushing back, opening the knees, connecting toes, inhaling, exhaling, take it back to child's pose. Staying in child's pose for a few breaths. Rocking side to side, massaging the hip joints. Lengthening on the inhale, lifting the gaze, walking those fingertips forward even more. And then exhaling, dropping down. Elbows, palms, forehead down. Tailbone reaching to the heels. Take one more deep breath, feeling like you're breathing with your whole lower back. And back to all fours, tabletop. Palms right under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And roll your spine. Taking some big, big circles here. You can include the head into the movement, into the rotation. Get it going. Feeling your whole spine waking up. And then reverse the direction, roll the other way. Slowing down, back to neutral spine, tuck the toes on the inhale, on the exhale, slowly back to downward dog. Lift both heels, lift the tailbone. Lift it nice and high. Exhale. One heel down, the other knee bends. Once again, lift both heels, lift the tailbone. Exhale, the other knee bends, left heel to the ground. And then settle, place both heels down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let the chest come between the arms to the thighs. Relax the head, relax the neck. Take that gaze back. Inhale, right leg rises up. First, just don't lift it high, just lift it maybe halfway, then see if you can lift it higher, 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 higher. Pointing the toe, rotating the ankle a few times. In one direction, then in the other direction. And then just focus on stretching that leg up. The other heel is staying as close to the ground as you can. Inhale, as you exhale, bend the knee, heel to the opposite hip, twisting out to the right slightly. Mostly twisting the hips, right hip stacks on top the left. Inhale, re-extend that leg. Exhale, take that knee towards the belly, towards the chest, towards the nose, shift forward, hover. Hover, 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 hold. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow, hover, 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 or to the right tricep. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Stay, 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 stay. Inhale, take it back up. And as you exhale, send it forward between the hands, setting it down. Come into low lunge. So we'll start right away with the knee off the ground. Knee balancing. Slowly releasing the arms, letting them rise. Square up shoulders and hips. As you exhale, bend the knee almost to the ground. Bend those elbows. Deepen the opening through the chest and shoulders. Inhale, straighten the back knee. Front knee stays bent. Exhale, bend that. Bring that back knee almost to the ground. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, almost to the ground. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, almost to the ground. Inhale, straighten. Last time, almost to the ground. Inhale, straighten and stay. 90-degree angle in the front knee, thigh parallel to the ground. Separate those arms, open. Back knee straight. Inhale, open both arms, opening up the chest and folding. And then as you exhale, turn both arms and the chest to the right, hugging an invisible wall. Take a deep breath here. Reach the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left arm rises high. Turn and look over that right shoulder towards the back heel. Lengthening through the left side of the body. Inhaling. Back knee stays straight. Exhale, reach that left hand down. Land it down inside the right foot. Right arm rises, take a twist. Inhale here. Exhale, bring both palms down, looking forward. Turn that back foot out slightly, set it a little bit to the side, rising up to Warrior One. And then exhale, Warrior Two for a moment. Front thigh parallel to the ground. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Opening up through the chest. Lengthening. And then exhale, rebend that knee, slowly windmill those hands down. Turn that heel, look forward, and exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale at the top of the plank, and right away we'll go into push-ups. We'll start with 4. You can do knees on the ground if you like. And let's go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Inhale at the top, wherever you are, shift the weight forward. Exhale, slowly down, all the way to the ground. Exhale. And peeling off the floor, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up, head last into cobra. Inhaling, lifting, holding, and once again roll over one side. Exhale, look over the shoulder, a little deeper this time. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Back to center to balance. Lifting the feet and the shoulders off the chest off the ground. Maybe interlacing palms, the other thumb in front. And breathe. Exhale, release to rest. Palms underneath the forehead. Shake out the hips. Take a couple more deep breaths. And slowly pushing off the ground, all the way back to downward dog. Finding our way back to downward dog, feet hip width apart, heels close to the ground, chest nice and long, shoulders moving back away from the ears. Inhale, left leg rises high. Take a deep breath, feel that length. Rotate the ankle going in one direction, and then the other direction. Then just hold and focus on stretching and lengthening. Right heel reaching to the ground, left foot forward pointing up. Exhale, bend that knee, stack the hips, left over the right. Shoulders try to stay in alignment. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, knee comes in, tucking towards the chest, towards the nose, shifting the weight forward, holding the three-legged plank. Inhale, push it back up. Exhale, left knee to the left tricep, nice and high, almost to the shoulder. Hold, shifting forward, plank. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, three-legged plank, knee to the right tricep. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, send the foot all the way forward between the hands. Taking yourself all the way up into high lunge. Squaring off shoulders and hips. 90-degree angle in the front leg. Connect the palms. Reaching back and opening up. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Feeling the length from the tailbone all the way up through the arms. Feeling the strength in the legs. And we're going to exhale, arms to 90-degree bend. Squeezing shoulder blades, opening the chest, knee almost to the ground. Inhale, straighten the back leg, front leg stays slightly bent. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, straighten the back leg, lengthen through the whole spine, through the lower back, through the chest. Feeling that lengthening and opening. Couple more. Exhale, hover, inhale, lift. Exhale, hover, keep that front knee bent. Inhale, lift. Last time. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift and hold. Just square shoulders and hips. Start taking those arms to the left, taking the turn as if you're hugging a wall on your left side. And then the left hand reaches to the outside of the right thigh, your right arm reaches up, taking a twist here. So good for us to twist the lower back, massaging all those abdominal organs, bringing some blood to them. Looking back over the left shoulder, front knee bend. One more inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body here. Exhale, right hand comes down inside the left foot. Left arm rises up, taking a twist. Hips and knees are pointed forward. Exhale, both palms come down, framing the foot. Right foot slightly turns out and steps a couple inches to the side. So you're rising up in your warrior one alignment first. Again, front knee bend, 90 degrees. And then quarter turn to your right. Warrior two for just a moment, gazing forward, keeping that 90-degree angle in the front leg. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle, reaching back. Breathe, 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 breathe. Lengthening through the left side. And exhale, windmill those hands out. Framing that front foot, lifting that back heel. Inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Taking one more set of push-ups. How about 5 this time? And 5, 4, 3. You can do your own number, more or less. 2, and 1. Inhale at the top, suspend. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lifting up into cobra. Rolling those shoulders back, opening up the chest. Exhale, take it halfway down, lift the feet. And one more stretch here, or arms can be just floating back. 3, 2, and 1. Let's push it back into child's pose one more time. Connecting toes, opening knees, lengthening from the tailbone all the way through the chest, through the arms, through the lower back, forehead down. Deep, deep breaths, rocking side to side if that feels good. And slowly back, throw force, tucking toes, lifting up to downward dog. Taking 3 deep breaths right here. Just focusing on the sensations and breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, hop or walk forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, palms on the shins or fingertips on the ground, lengthening from the crown of the head to the tailbone, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, knees slightly bent. Sweep the arms to the sides, lift all the way up, connect the palms, inhale, gentle back bend. And exhale, release. Resting in standing here. Roll those shoulders back. And take a couple of breaths, inhale and exhale. Feel the difference in the energy. Continuing on with feet together at the top of the mat. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up and hold. Check, make sure you can see those toes. Hips are reaching back, lifting the chest. Don't have an excessive lower back curve, so tuck the tailbone just slightly. Maybe sit even lower. Take another deep breath. Gaze in front of you. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, baby back bend. And as you inhale, lift back up. Exhale, come down to a squat, palms in front of the chest. And keep going like this. Now let's do inhale as we open up into baby back bend. And exhale as you come to a low, low squat. Drop those hips. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drop the hips. Feet parallel, knees parallel. Inhale, open up. Exhale, nice and low squat. Couple more times. Inhaling, open up. Warming up the legs. Exhaling, nice and low squat. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, low squat. And a few pulses here. Let's do 10, 9, 8. Make sure feet are parallel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hips no, really low. And 1. Inhale, lift those arms. Drop, drop, drop the hips. Lift the gaze. Inhale one last time to baby back bend. Exhaling here. Inhale, lift up. Connect the palms, stretch. And exhale, slowly forward fold. Head reaching down, lengthening that spine, really focusing on that forward fold and lengthening the spine. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hop or walk back to plank. Dropping the right knee down, turning to the left side for side plank. We're starting with a modified side plank, or you're welcome again to either stack the feet or stagger them one in front of the other. Let's lift the left arm up, looking up towards it, lengthening. Hold, 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 hold. Extend that arm over the ear. And as you exhale, drop the hips and take the arms down with them. Lowering down like this. The arm comes down to here and then lifting back up. Sorry, whoever's facing their back to me. Exhale, take that arm down with you. Inhale, lift back up. So the arm starts reaching towards the feet. Exhaling, you're taking it down, then lifting back up. And enough of that, let's come back down to downward dog. Exhale here. Right leg rises up. Reach up and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, stacking the hips once again. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, re-extend, squaring off the hips. Exhale, send it forward between the hands. Coming up to warrior one right away, so turn that back foot out slightly and rise. Squaring off the hips, hold. Take the arms behind your back, interlace fingers. Opening up the chest, reaching those knuckles down to the back of the knee. Opening up. As you exhale, take yourself down to humble warrior. Right shoulder inside the right knee. Chest inside the right ankle. Arms lifting high. Square off those hips to the front. Lower them down as much as you can and stay. Three more deep breaths, coming down as low as you can here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rise. Square off the shoulders and hips. And quarter turn to your left, warrior 2. Gaze to the middle finger of the front hand. Inhale, straighten the front knee, connect palms at the top. Exhale, rebend it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. One last time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. Now make sure you're not reaching forward too far. Your shoulders are right over the hips. Head is centered over the rest of the spine, over the tailbone. And breathe. Hold, 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 hold. Back leg strong, pressing into the ground. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Maybe walking that back foot slightly. Inhale here, exhale, start reaching the right hand forward. When we can't reach anymore, tilt, taking yourself to that triangle. Opening up the chest, looking up. Trying to keep everything within the same plane, the shoulders and the hips and the arms. Taking the gaze to that hand at the top. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift it back up. And exhale, turn the hips to face the front. Shorten the stance even more. So make it just maybe 4 feet, 3 feet from between the legs. Square up the shoulders and hips. Left arm reaches. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start reaching forward. Hips stay nice and even. Exhale, bring that left hand down inside the right shoulder. Start rotating the right chest, the right shoulder out to the right side. Twisting, taking that twisted triangle, lifting the arm. If it's easier for you, take that left hand to the outside of the right foot. And just staying right here, ultimately lifting the gaze to the right hand. And again, right hip pulls forward, back, left one forward. So that we can balance a glass of water on the lower back. Or rather on the tailbone. Couple more deep breaths. Beautiful. Exhale, both hands down, lining up around the right foot. Lifting the gaze, exhaling, folding forward, holding that pyramid pose. A few breaths. Again, keeping the hips squared off so we can balance a glass of water on the tailbone. Breathing. And then bend that right knee. Start slowly shifting the weight forward. Walking the hands out about the foot in front. Gradually lifting that left leg. Coming up to standing split. Dropping that head down. Lifting the left leg as high as we can. Maybe lifting the gaze for a moment. Stretching out through the chest. And as we exhale, start bending the standing leg. Bringing the left knee behind it. Behind that ankle. Behind the shin rather. Inhale, extend once again. Exhale, knee behind the shin. Inhale one more time. Exhale, left knee comes behind and around the right shin. Inhale, lift it back up and start reaching back. Returning to warrior one for another deep breath. Squaring off the shoulders and hips. Lifting the gaze. And exhale, take it back down to plank, standing back. Inhaling at the top of the plank, shifting forward on the toes. Exhale. Now, if you like, you can come down to elbow height, chaturanga, or all the way down. Inhale, rolling over the toes, lifting the chest, lifting the shoulders. And then exhaling back to downward dog. Taking a couple breaths right here in downward dog. Shift the weight forward to plank, dropping the left knee down, turning to your right for warrior, for plank on the left side. Feet can stay staggered, stacked, or modified plank like we were doing here. Extend the right arm up and just stay a few breaths here, holding. Lifting the hips, lifting the chest. Then arm reaching above your head towards the front. Exhale, drop those hips. Bring that arm down. Hips down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, bring it down. Yes. Inhale, lift back up. Couple more times. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale. So if you're doing modified plank, you can just bring the hips down and then push up right here. Sit down, then bring them up right here. And we're slowly pushing ourselves back to downward dog. So we'll meet right there. For a couple breaths in downward dog. Left leg slowly rising high. Inhale. Stack those hips, bending the knee. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, take that foot forward between the hands, back foot slightly turning out, rising up to warrior one. Squaring off shoulders and hips. What? Hands behind, interlace fingers. Slowly begin to open up through the chest, knuckles reach back down. Exhale, humble warrior, taking the chest inside the left knee. Keep the hips low. Try to bring the chest low, lift the arms high, relax the head, and 3 deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly rising back up. And from here, quarter turn to your right to warrior two. Holding it. 90-degree bend in the front leg. Inhale, straighten and extend the arms above the head. Exhale, rebend that left knee to 90 degrees. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, rebend. Gaze forward. Inhale, lift. And one last time. Exhale, rebend and hold. Shoulders are right over the hips. Gaze to the middle of the front hand. Head centered over the tailbone. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Heel toe the back foot in slightly. Shorten the stance. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach that left arm, chest forward. When you can't reach anymore, tilt. Taking it to triangle. Again, keeping it within the same plane. Extending up and down. Beautiful. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, lift back up. Exhale, turn to face the front. Shorten the stance even more. Feet on 2 parallel lines. Hip width apart. Inhale here. Lift the right arm. And as you exhale, start reaching forward. Hips stay nice and even. Remember that glass of water on the tailbone. Exhale, right hand comes down inside the left foot. Start turning the left chest open to the left side, ultimately lifting the left arm and lifting the gaze. And work to bring that left hip back, right hip forward and even. Breathing here, 3 more long breaths. Feeling that length again from the tailbone to the crown of the head. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring that hand down, pyramid pose. Keep the hips squared off. Inhaling, lifting the chest and lengthening. Exhaling, melting over that front leg, front shin. Take 3 more deep breaths. 3. It's your resting time. 2. Resting and opening and stretching. Keep it squared off. And 1. Shifting the weight forward into that front leg, floating the right leg up. Nice and high towards the sky. Stay here for a moment, focusing on that lift. Exhale with bending both knees. Right knee shoots behind that left shin on the outside of it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, continue on coming down. Try to take as much weight out of the hands as you can. Maybe taking one off the ground, maybe both. Keep going. And ultimately straighten back up and stay. Both hands down. Focus on that standing split. And reach that right leg back. We'll return to warrior one. To square off. To wipe the slate clean. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And then exhale back down to plank. Taking a moment at the top of the plank. Again, your choice, either chaturanga and cobra, or all the way down or cobra, or exhale chaturanga, hover, inhale upper dog. Just the tops of the feet are on the ground. Chest moving forward, opening up. Exhale, downward dog, rest. Relax the head, lengthen. Focus on nothing but breath and sensations. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heels, bend the knees, hop forward to the hands. Inhale, halfway up, palms on the shins or fingertips on the ground. Lengthen. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, soften the knees slightly and lift all the way up to standing. Inhaling, opening up through the chest. Gentle back bend. Exhale, arms through sides. Roll the shoulders out and breathe. Again, just focus on the sensations. I know, nice and warm here.
Wow.
Yes, we're like very humid and very hot. We're in the Florida sun. Anybody needs to get a drink? Let's do a water break. I think it's time.
Oh my God.
And we'll see who's here. Everyone can see us. Very good.
Хотели дать воды?
Anybody has the time?
14.
Спасибо. Еще полчасика. Preparing for the next stage whenever you guys are ready. The next one is going to be some prasaritas. So feet wide open, feet parallel and wide open. Hands to the lower back. Pushing the hips slightly forward, opening up, gentle back. Inhale. As you exhale, lift. And continue reaching forward, hinging at the hips. Taking yourself straight down, palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, start walking those arms under, crown of the head down. We'll just hold here. Breathe and hold. 5 more deep breaths. The wider the legs, the lower the head, but don't overdo it. We're not doing the split, at least not just yet. Couple more breaths. We're staying here and breathing. And then slowly begin to walk it back out. Let's take our wide-legged downward dog. Walk the hands out as far as we can. Drop the chest down, drop the head. 3 more breaths here. 3, 2, softening the chest even more. And 1. Inhale, walk the hands under the shoulders, look forward. As you exhale, bend the right knee and come all the way down onto the right side. Lift those left toes, hang out right here. And you can bring that right arm in front of your shin on the ground, left one reaching up. Stay here, or if your shoulders are open enough, you can go for a bind. Wherever you are, couple more breaths. And let's slowly transition to the other side. Palms down, bend the left knee, extend the right. Flexing that foot, lifting the toes. Left arm comes in front of the left shin. Right arm open. So you're trying to open the chest here. If your arms are open, thumb down, and you reach back and maybe connect. Or shoulders rather. It's a lot of shoulder opening. Also a little bit of technique, taking their thumbs down. Couple more deep breaths here. Bring those palms back down. Slowly transitioning back to the center, feet parallel. Lifting the chest. Exhaling, catching the hips. Next inhale, lift all the way back up to standing. Once again, pushing those hips forward, opening up through the chest. And exhale, neutral spine. Turn the toes out. And coming down to a squat here. Hands at the heart. We'll just stay here and do some pulses here. Let's do 16, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just sit as low as you can. Take those hands towards the knees. Lift one heel off the ground. Stay, 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 stay. Exhale, lower that heel down, the other heel up. And let's see if we can lift both and hang out here for a moment, working on those ankles. Okay, you can lift the arms if you like here. We're doing some ballet arms.
Yes.
Heels back down, straighten both legs, and heel toe or hop together. Take a deep breath once again. Whoa.
Ooh, it's a sauna here, girls.
Yes, it's intense today.
Oh.
So let's do just one balancing pose before we go down to the ground.
Oh
Yes,
my
it's warm Florida yoga. So let's bring all the weight. It's okay. Let's bring all the weight into the right leg. Slowly, slowly bring that left knee in. Maybe catch it right underneath the knee with both hands. Maybe rotate the ankle. So two options. You can go for just the tree, or if you like, you can catch the outside of that foot. Lift that knee as high as you can. Lift the heel as high as you can rather. So bring the heel towards the belly. Then start rotating it open. Dropping the knee. Putting the top of the foot into the crease of the elbow. Maybe good enough. Maybe bring the palms towards the heart. Maybe lift those arms up. Everyone's doing great. Holding that balance, keep opening that knee, pressing the top of the foot. And then exhale, bring those palms down, bend the knees slightly. See if you can start folding forward. This one maybe with one hand reaching down, then the other one. And then the standing leg straightens ultimately. So same thing with the forward fold. Doesn't have to be. You can continue staying with the balance. Yeah, so you can do another option, which is number 4 leg. So you slide it down right above the knee, flex the foot. I see some people are doing that version here, so I'm gonna go and offer that as well, so you can do that one.
So we can do your level.
It's not a level. It's all an illusion. And slowly lift it up. Release the legs. Shake them out.
Yes.
We did whatever we could, and it was hopefully fun. Just getting our mind around the idea that that's possible, right? That maybe something else is possible. Shaking it out and shifting to the left leg once again. Different options. You can do number 4 and bend the knee slightly. You can just start with the tree and then transition to that number 4. Or you can do half lotus here. So I like to catch my foot like this, catch the ankle rather, and lift it as high as you can. Think knee towards the belly button. And then laying the top of the foot into the hip crease, rotating it open. So the sole of the foot is kind of facing forward, knee down. Holding your balance, hands to heart, staying focused. Lifting those arms maybe, growing the tree. So first I'm going for a forward fold with that half lotus. So bringing my hands down, maybe one is holding here, maybe knees slightly bent, reaching those hands to the ground, one at a time, and then folding. Remember there are other options, so I'll hang out here for a couple breaths and show another option. Which you may know and may be doing it already. So flexing that right foot, sliding the ankle right over the knee, bring the palms together and just floating, trying to align your forearms with your shin, sitting nice and low. Here it's also possible to bring the palms to the ground. Where you are, slowly begin to lift back up to standing. See, I'm returning to my half lotus for a moment, and then letting it all go, shaking out those legs, shaking out the shoulders, the chest, the hips. Ooh, a little shimmy. Because we're coming down to the ground. Things are getting easy here, maybe. So top of the mat, we'll come down through our little vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Gentle back bend here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, walk or hop back to plank. Inhale at the top, then your choice. Either hover or all the way down. Upward dog or cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. One more lift with our right leg. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. And then take it forward, bringing the shin across the mat. Coming down to half pigeon. So that shin is at about 45-degree angle usually, at least for me. Unless you can do more. The weight is out of the hands, lifting the chest. Hips as even as possible. If we need to something, we can place something under the right hip in this case, so we're not rolling over to one side. And stay here, maybe lift the arms. Maybe connect the palms. And release yourself forward, walking those hands out. Belly comes past the shin. Forehead comes down to the palms or just to the mat. And we'll take at least 5 deep breaths here. Relaxing, letting go. 3 more deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly lifting back up. Stay right here for a moment. So bend that back knee. See if we can do something here. Maybe bring both hands to the shin and stay right there. If your hips are not coming down, then maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to work on reaching one hand back or both hands back and staying here. Otherwise, just focus on bringing that ankle up, opening up through the chest. If you're comfortable here, maybe lift the left arm so you're holding it across. Right arm is holding the left foot. And slowly, slowly letting go. We're not coming down, we're rolling on the right hip and turning to face the left side of the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, left hand down to the inside of the left ankle or catching the big toe with middle and index finger. Right arm over the ear. Rotating the chest. Keeping both hips down. Taking 4 deep breaths here. 4, 3, 2, deepening to the maximum, rotating the chest, reaching down, and 1. Inhale, lift it back up. Bring that hand behind you, kind of like diagonally to the back of the mat. And we're going to start lifting on that right knee and extending that left arm, taking that wild thing stretch. You can do some big circles with the left arm, going in one direction. Oh, Lenishka, do you have a cypress growing here? That's really cool.
Let me take it.
It's okay. No, don't.
Back.
I'm good. I'm good. And slowly bring it back down. Stay right here. Pick up that right foot, and we're going to start turning towards the back leg. So trying to bring that into half lotus here if we can. If not, it's fine to just bring it into tree-like pose, Janu Shasana. Or again, lift it a little higher like we did. Heel towards the belly button. Oh, somebody's calling us. Neighbors.
Okay, shovel, Lena, shovel next time. Yoga is going on.
Yeah, they're worried about shovel. Carrying neighbors. So sit up nice and tall. There's an option here, if you can, if that works for you, you can bring that right arm around and maybe catch the big toe. If not, just catch the outside.
Yeah,
Yes, you can also bring it to the outside of the waist like this. And then left hand to the right knee, and we're taking a twist right here.
Wait, where are we going?
Yep, that's approximately it. So you're twisting to your right side. Yes, you guys are sitting in the right position. Yes, you can also bring the right hand down behind you. Perfect, good idea. So if you can't catch that big toe, that may be a better option. The left foot stays energized and straight, so flex the foot, lift those toes, keep it energized, keep it straight. Couple more deep breaths here. Deepening that twist. And exhale, release it. So remember, the front of the mat is over there in the front. So we're returning slowly to downward dog. Straight to downward dog from there. Taking a couple of breaths in downward dog so we can build the whole thing on the other side. And I'm going to turn around so I end up facing the camera again. Left leg rises up, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, send it forward to the other side of the mat, coming down to that half pigeon. So about 45-degree angle, the shin, hips aligned, weight out of the hands, lifting the chest. Breathe. You can lift the arms off the ground if they want to rise up. If they don't want to, it's fine. Keep them wherever they are, maybe even in the front. One more deep breath, squaring up, and exhale, begin to walk out to the front, bringing yourself down. Letting go, we'll stay here for a while. Two more breaths, just letting go completely. Slowly, slowly walking those hands back to the hips, lifting the chest. Staying here for a moment. Remember, we can just play with bending that right leg and maybe reaching one hand, the other hand to it, and maybe just staying there. If we can, catch with one hand, then the other. Open up the chest, pressing the ankle into the hands, hands into the ankle. I kind of need to line up a little bit so the hips are facing forward. You can also leave one hand. I like to do the left hand back and do this cross pose. So you're reaching across from the left side to the right ankle and lifting the right arm. Taking some deep breaths right here, wherever it works, whatever works, as long as you're feeling an opening through the hip flexor, through the thigh. And if you're doing what I'm doing, you're also feeling a bit of a twist. Slowly let it go. We did what we could, yay! In our outdoor sauna. We have no rain, lucky us. We thought there would be rain.
Humid is.
Yes, but very humid. Rain is near. So we're turning to the right side. Again, left heel is at the center line of the body, left knee is bent, right foot is flexed and energized. Inhale, right hand down to the inside of the foot or to catch the big toe with middle and index finger. Left arm over and taking that side angle on the ground. Lengthening, breathing. Rotating the chest open once again. 3 more deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift. Left hand behind you. Make sure left knee will stay on the mat. Lifting up on that knee. Lifting up to a wild thing. Right arm reaching back. You feel that length from the right toe to the right fingertips. Draw some circles with that right arm. Stretching out that shoulder, pausing as you reach back, turning the hips and chest to the sky, then roll that same circle the other way, drawing that with big circle with the arm, lengthen, and exhale, bring yourself back down to seated, facing your right leg, so the back of the mat. So again, you can stay here in the tree position, or you can bring that foot on top of the shin, any way that works. You can try it with me and just bring it wherever it will come. So what I do is lift that heel towards me like this. The heel towards the belly as much as you can. And then trying to lay the top of the foot in the hip crease, or wherever you can, close to the hip crease. Don't force the knee down, let it be where it is, just very gentle with it. Inhale here, right foot is energized, and we're turning to our left side. You can just bring the left hand behind your right hand on the knee, or if you can reach, the right hand to the outside of the left waist, or to the big toe, and focus on that twist. Rising high on the inhale, twisting deep in the exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, untwist. Bring both legs to the front. Shake out those knees. And the rain is about to start. We only have a few more minutes left. Let's do a time check and water break. What time is it?
11:34.
34. Yeah, we'll probably be finishing in about 10 minutes. And a little water break. Water outside here.
I'm full of sand.
Where's the sand from?
I think
The
Savannah
same.
uses this on the beach.
Oh.
It's
Let's
still
come to
sand.
a few things for our core before we come down. So let's come first balancing on the tailbone, doing our boat pose like we did before. So staying here or extending the arms or lifting the legs. And take 5 deep breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, bring them in. Palms on the ground, right under your hips. Lift the hips, inhale. See if you can on the exhale can lift the feet and float for a moment. Bring it back down. It's like at least you bring the hips and then inhale. Exhale if you can just float a centimeter, a millimeter of the ground. Huge success already. Some people can probably do a lot more. Doesn't matter. We're just enjoying ourselves. It's awesome. Pre-rain weather. Another boat pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lenishka, is that the mango tree?
It's avocado.
It's an avocado. Oh my god. I just noticed I'm on an awesome
I've been
avocado
looking at them
tree.
the whole time.
Oh wow. No, I didn't know. I was kind of noticing, but distracted. Anyway, so
Guacamole.
ankles crossed.
Guacamole.
Lift your hips, maybe just that. Maybe feet millimeter off the ground. Something. One last time. I promise.
Next time.
5. So we're in that boat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And no more balance. We just bring ourselves all the way down. Bend the knees, bring the feet close to the hips, extend the arms above the head, lengthen. Exhale, bring the arms down, shoulders under you, and slowly push those hips up, 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 up. Walking the shoulder blades towards each other, holding that bridge, squeezing shoulder blades. Focus on lifting with your thighs, with your quads. We'll hold nice and long. Deepening as we breathe. 5 more breaths. Squeezing shoulder blades more, lifting the hips higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those shoulders. Slowly bring it down, vertebra by vertebra. Bring the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Bring that nose towards the knees. Lift the forehead. And extend the right leg. Keep the left knee pressed into the chest. Shoulders are floating off the ground and leg switches with breath. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those feet down once again. Extend the arms. Inhale. We can repeat the bridge or go for your standing bow for standing Dhanurasana or Chakrasana wheel, whatever you want to call it. Fingertips towards the shoulders if you're doing that. Pressing into the hands, into the palms, gradually lifting up. Or go for one more bridge. If you're going up for Chakrasana, try to keep your feet hip width apart and mat width apart and parallel. And heels down, heels down, heels down. I'm just lifting mine to align. It's okay to lift them for a moment and then lower them down. Bring those shins and knees into alignment. Taking another deep breath. Couple more. I'm going to be pushing up to standing, which you don't have to do. You can just come down slowly. Bring your head last. And we will all end up back down on the mat. Bring those knees into the chest once again. And now extending the left leg, bring that right leg in and giving it a stretch. Lowering the head down, just hold that leg in a stretch. Maybe lift the forehead off the ground now. See if you can walk up the leg. Do a gentle sit-up, forehead to shin, breathe. And lower the shoulders down. Take that right leg out to the side. You can hold under the knee, under the shin, or you can hold the big toe. Try to keep the hips from rolling over to the right. Keep them even. Sorry, losing the broadcast, but almost done. From the spinal twist, we slowly return back up. Lower that leg down. Take another stretch on the ground, just extending through arms and legs. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes into the chest, and then you slowly straighten it, extending the left leg all the way up. Start walking up the leg, forehead to the shin, elbows towards each other, sitting up slightly. Right leg is energized on the ground. Lower the head down, start taking the right leg out to the side. Keeping both hips down, both shoulders down. And then slowly back to center and into a spinal twist. Both shoulders stay down again. And back to the center, one last stretch for that left leg. Lower down with control. Slowly down to the ground, take a deep stretch, inhale. And exhale, any position you prefer for your final relaxation. You can stay lying down, or you can sit up into an easy pose, which is what I'm going to do. We'll take a few minutes doing nothing. Turning the focus inward. First, just feeling the air on our skin, feeling the entire surface of our body. Just being aware of every sensation in it. Clothes touching it, air touching it. Turn attention to the facial muscles. Release any tension from them. Relax the face completely, no expression. Relax the jaw. Relax your eyes, even the eyeballs kind of slightly rolling back maybe. And notice the sounds, make them a part of this total experience. Sensations on the skin and every sound, whatever is in your field of experience. Notice the taste in your mouth, include that into the field of experience. And then notice whatever smell is entering your nose, air coming in and out. finally the sense of vision, whatever you see in front of your eyes, you can keep them closed. There's still something in front of them, or some sense of vision. And then just feel all of those sensations at the same time. Just be immersed in the present experience fully. Just noticing in that moment what it's like to be you, that sensation of you that's always with you. With all those sensations, everything arising in our senses, being a part of what that you or I. And if we're lying down, let's slowly bring back some movement. If you're sitting up, I kind of like to bring back some movement too, very gently moving my spine. You can move your head very slowly, side to side. You can stay lying down, or whoever would like to. We can sit back up together. Just use your arm strength, keep your eyes closed, and lift yourself very, very slowly to seated. Finding that neutral spine, relaxed face, inward focus for a couple more breaths. And slowly hands to heart. Head in a gentle gesture of a bow, thanking ourselves, thanking each other. Thank you to everyone who was practicing with us.
Thank you.
And thank you to all the friends.
Thank you.
Look at them.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and namaste.
Bye-bye and happy Mother's Day. Thank you to everyone.